A slew of polls conducted in April show a shrinking level of support for special counsel Robert Mueller's probe into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Recent polls from Monmouth University, Quinnipiac University and Marist indicate Americans are souring on the wide-ranging probe. People are starting to see Mueller's investigation as unfair to President Donald Trump, 2 of the 3 also suggest. Monmouth's May 1 survey finds 54% of Americans believe the special counsel's pursuit should continue, which is down from 60% in March and 62% in July. Nearly 43% think the investigation should end, up 10 points since last summer. Support among independents for continuing the Russia investigation has declined from 63% in March to 54% in the new poll, indicating criticisms are catching beyond Trump's diehard conservative base. The results of Monmouth's poll, which sampled 803 adults reached through cell phones and landlines, could raise red flags among Democrats hoping to court independence. The Marist poll, meanwhile, from April 10 to 13 found 45% saying the Mueller investigation was fair to the president, down from a high point of 53% in February. A still smaller 30% said Mueller's investigation was not fair. Quinnipiac's results are similar in scope. A Quinnipiac poll released April 26 found 54% of registered voters saying Mueller was conducting a fair investigation, down from a high of 60% in November 2017, while 31% said it was unfair. All 3 polls come as Trump continues rating those he believes are responsible for tying him to the probe. So disgraceful that the questions concerning the Russian witch hunt were leaked to the media, the president wrote in a tweet the day Monmouth published its poll. No questions on collusion. Oh, I see, you have a made-up, phony crime, collusion, that never existed, and an investigation begun with illegally leaked classified information. Nice. Monmouth's poll also comes on the heels of an April 30 New York Times report showing a list of questions Mueller is considering asking Trump, the bulk of which are centered around a potential obstruction of justice case against Trump. 5 questions relate to Michael Flynn, the former national security advisor who was forced to resign on February 13, 2017. 18 questions focus on James Comey, who Trump fired as FBI director on May 9, 2017. 8 questions center on Attorney General Jeff Sessions, and 13 regard possible coordination between the Trump campaign and Russian government. Some legal analysts think the questions are overly broad. Trump's lawyers are in a worse position to prepare for an interview with Mueller than then-President Bill Clinton's team was in the Whitewater investigation, according to Saul Weisenberg, a defense lawyer who was a deputy independent counsel in the Whitewater investigation. It's totally different than when President Clinton came into the grand jury room to talk to us. Weisenberg told the New York Times in a May 1 interview. He pretty much knew everything we knew. It was far less risky. He added, this list reinforces the notion that the president should not go in for an interview with Mueller. Mueller knows all kinds of things, we don't know exactly what he knows, and these are both broad and detailed questions, making real landmines. Follow Chris White on Facebook and Twitter. Content created by the Daily Caller News Foundation is available without charge to any eligible news publisher that can provide a large audience. For licensing opportunities of our original content, please contact via email. Protected. Polls show Americans are growing disinterested. Mueller's Russian probe tags Donald Trump, Robert Mueller, Russia.